Hello guys, James here and welcome back to the 10th episode of my Road to Glory on FIFA Ultimate Team on the Nintendo Switch. First things first, I want to say again, thank you for all the support. It's very much appreciated and makes it worthwhile doing this. I enjoy it so much, getting all your interactions and comments and all the likes and stuff like that. It's amazing, thank you so much. One thing I want to start off with is there's only about 5 days left now in my competition on Twitter to enter to win a Nintendo eShop voucher, so get over on that. All you have to do is retweet and like and follow me on Twitter. I've got the pinned tweet on my homepage, so make sure you go and do that. Yeah, like I say, there's 5 days left if you haven't, so yeah, make sure you do that. Links in the description. Also check out my Instagram on that, and G2A is also in the description. They sell cheap game codes and also cheap gift vouchers, because they buy in bulk and do stuff like that, so yeah, definitely check that out. But yeah, in this episode we do a lot of SBCs today, and also, as you'll see in a second, I'll give you a little squad update, as I haven't done that in a while, and also go into a draft that is very, very poor for me, like you'll see, but I shall go over that in a second. But just showing you a load of sold stuff here at the moment, and yeah, basically all these bronze stuff is from all the bronze packs that I open, and now I've got a lot of coins, I'm just opening a lot of bronze packs, not just after every game now, just a lot in general, to get the contracts building up in the club, get the players building up, because we're using a lot in SBCs at the moment as well. So we just want to keep rejuvenating our club with all these different bits. But yeah, only the main additions to the team are Antonio, I don't think you've seen. Bai, I don't think you would have seen. And Adama, you would have seen him last episode scoring a goal, but I don't think you've seen him in the team like that yet. And Didi, I think you would have seen. Brian, you would have seen. And yeah, that's basically our team. Still very cheap, I'd say, really, considering how much we've played, but very decent. And yeah, this guy's, let me talk about this. This was the draft, and my plan was this 10th episode was going to be a draft episode, but as you would have seen, I'd just done such a poor draft. It was a culmination of poor picks that I had, and I was picking the worst players I could have as well, really. Don't know what I was doing, but then we come up against this guy in the first round, and he had a very, not an amazing team, but all of his players are in the right positions, so they have attributes that suit playing in that position. Like what we had blooming, was it Carvajal and Jimenez playing our CDMs, and that's a right back and a centre back, so it's just not going to end well. So I was doubtful anyway, and this guy takes a 2-0 lead in the first half with Insigne and Messi, who he brought on. So straight away we're in the back seat, but I did bring on Henderson, I believe, for Jimenez, and also who did I bring on? I brought on Hazard for Canal, as it was, I believe, in the centre attacking mid role. And 51st minute there, we do pull a goal back and bring it back to 2-1, but this guy, 72nd minute, playing it out, and I'll just play it straight back to this guy, Arago Aspas, who's got great dribbling and a nasty left foot as well if you get him onto that, and he just finishes it past my keeper. And I thought that was it, all over really, but we carry on. 80th minute now, Marcelo running forward, plays it in, Hazard ends up getting it, the defender wins it back, but Hazard with his speed nicks back in there and slots out nicely round his keeper. And I was thinking, alright, we've got a bit of time here. And then we're playing it in the middle again, just on the halfway line. We brought on Neymar at this point, I believe, and Hazard plays a 1-2 of him, gets it back and slots that past the keeper to make it 3-3 and take it into extra time. But unfortunately, this guy's team come up trumps him again. Nice bit of work with Ronaldo, and he just blasts that past my keeper. And yeah, to be fair to this guy, it was one of those games, if we'd have had an equal team, I think it could have gone either way. But where we were on quite a similar skill level, I would have said, but where he had a better team, pardon me, that just made all the difference for him. And fair play to him, yeah, he made it count. So yeah, you see him get another goal there right on the end of the game, 120th minute in extra time. So what a waste of coins that was, 15,000 to enter the draft. And yeah, we didn't get great rewards, as you would have seen, only 611 coins back there. So straight away we are down to 14,000 coins ish. But our rewards, as you can tell, as to expected, going out in the first round, we get 2 gold packs and the silver players pack that we open straight away now. And to be fair, if you think that everything we get in these packs is worth 150 coins, we're not doing too badly. But we're definitely not making our coins back, and yeah, I won't be doing any drafts for a while until I feel like I'm better at the game. Until, honestly, the other thing I would say as well, I feel like at this early stage in FIFA, there's not that many special cards out, so there's not, you're sort of restricted to the players that you can get in the picks, and yeah, it definitely makes drafting harder, because unless you get these good players that link to each other, it's just, as you would see there, it was a nightmare for me. And yeah, we get nothing good in these packs. I believe both of our rare items were consumables, so that's just annoying as well, but what can you do? And then this pack we open is our Champions Edition pack. We do actually end up getting an 82 rated Sigurdsson, which is very nice indeed. Also a Mascherano in there. Unfortunately he's a screamer now, so it was a shame not to pack him when he was a screamer. But the screamer promo, I feel like it's not that good this year, because all they're doing is making 2 of the card stats up to 90, and it's a random 2 stats. So it's just depending on what stats it is at what point of the year. These players can be rubbish or they can be alright. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't think the Scream is that good this year, and I'm not looking forward to using any of them really, so I won't be picking up any of them. But yeah, the main thing of this episode now, guys, is we do complete the 3rd and final hybrid SBC challenge, which is the Leagues and Nations hybrid, or sorry, the hybrid Leagues and Nations SBC. And the first 2 are very cheap, and you don't need loyalty, but the second 2 you do need loyalty. So basically what I was doing, you build the team, and then what to do on the Nintendo Switch, you can do a loyalty glitch like the other consoles, where you take the team into a game against the Team of the Week challenge. That's the easiest thing offline, and then as soon as it hits 1 in-game minutes, you hit the home button on the Switch, exit the application, like close it down, and then go back into FIFA. And what it does is the players get a game played on their record, so that builds up to their loyalty bonus when they get 10 games played, and they lose a contract, but you get nothing on your record and you get no coins for it. So it takes about 20 minutes to do, so 40 for both of these squads altogether. And yeah, it just works out the easiest way of getting loyalty, and the fact that it doesn't affect your records is great as well. And yeah, this last squad probably did cost me about 15,000, but you do get 12 back, I believe it is, for completing all of these, so that takes that down to 3 straight away. And then with the other squads, you see we do get another big pull from these packs, and we do see them selling in this episode as well, so that is very nice indeed. And you'll be able to tell because you'll see our coin balance in later on in the episode. But yeah, as you see there, we get the kit for completing it, and 12,000 coins for completing it, so it's just very nice indeed. We start with a premium gold players pack, I believe, and we do pick up Savage, who's a decent player, not usable I'd say with that 58 pace, but 83 rated from Atletico Madrid. He'll definitely come in handy for an SBC at some stage or another. And all these players going into the club, you know what the drill is by now, they'll all get used at some point, and it just makes things a lot cheaper in the long run. But this pack here isn't the big player, but what it is Gigi Wijnaldum, who we slot straight into our team for Pascal Gross, I believe, and he's got some great stats on him all round there, so he's perfect for our centre midfield, as I like all of them to have stats to be able to defend and attack. And we send those up because we end up selling them both, I believe, that badge and kit. And this, guys, is the big player. We get in form Wojciech Szczesny from Juventus, and he's got a great card. That is decent, to be fair. But obviously we're not building a Serie A squad, so we do sell him on. And John Stowe's in there, Bender, Sirigu, Ake, a lot of good players, and they'll definitely be used at some point. So that's great. That's made our money back for that SBC straight away there. And then this one we do pick up a Bailey, who is also decent for us because he goes straight in and replaces Hurtado as one of our attacking super subs. So that's perfect. And then all of these other players go straight in. All the contracts we send up to the club, fitnesses we send up to the club, all these consumables that we end up selling off, and we just discard these kits, I believe. We try, well actually we try and sell them, but they don't end up selling. And then also, while I was recording all this gameplay, the new marquee matchups for this weekend come out. So this first Chelsea-Manchester United one, all you need is one Manchester United or Chelsea player that we lob straight in, Van Ginkel, that we've got first owner. And then I've done all 350 coin Spanish players to get the chemistry up, and a random Argentine keeper. So that's very easy and only costs about 3k. So definitely do that one. And then this one, you just need 4 Eredivisie players and at least 2 Holland players. So I'll just add 4 players that I'll put in there in the defence, and very cheap indeed. And then the rest can be bronze. So as you would have guessed it, bronze pack method, you've got to be doing it. It's just so worth it this year, because most of the marquee matchups they're doing, you can complete with bronze players. Like again, this one, all you have to have for this one, similar to the Chelsea Man U one, is a Marseille or a Nice player. So we put Jermaine in at that striker role, and then the rest is bronze, and you just have to have 3 rare. So we've got 3 rare bronzes. And the other stipulation makes it a bit harder is the max 6 leagues, but you can work around that. You don't need massive amounts of chemistry. And then this last one for the MLS marquee matchups game, you don't even need players from those teams that are playing. All you need is 4 MLS players. So we lob them in, all bronze again, and then the rest you can do bronze. But you've got to have at least 2 clubs, and you've got to have, I think it's a maximum of 4 players from the same league. So it's, like I've said before, just make sure you're getting those strong light green links, and yeah, it'll make it so easy to get the chemistry. So the bronze pack method coming up big for us again, making us those coins. And we start off here, we get a silver players pack. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing crazy in here, but it's all coins into the club, because we'll be able to use these players for SBCs or sell them on when they're in popular SBCs. And another one here, but we get a rare players one, so you get the 3 rare silvers. Again, nothing out of this world, but all of these will be usable for marquee matchups at some stage or another, so we'll be able to sell them on or use them or do whatever. And then we also have a gold pack now, which we get nothing good from again really, but again we get, what's that, 5 contracts of fitness that will sell, and 2 chemistry styles will sell. We just discard this kit because a lot of the kits don't sell, these unpopular ones. But it's all just coins, guys, and you've got to keep doing these, because all these packs you've got to think, as we pick up a nice Delafeu there, about a couple of K player, you've got to think you're just increasing your chances of packing something massive. And although we haven't yet, it's like doing the lottery. The more lottery tickets you buy, although it might not be increasing your chances much, it's increasing your chances more than not playing the lottery, in it. So definitely worth doing, and especially when it costs like nothing as well. You've got to, it's almost the law, I'd say, you've just got to make sure you're doing these SBCs. But we go straight in here and show you that Szczesny sold for 50,500 coins. That's very nice, taking us up over 100,000 for the first time in the series. And yeah, I think what I'm going to be doing at the moment is just, because I'm so comfortable with the team, and I don't go into games and feel like I need massive improvements. So until that starts happening, I think I'm going to use the same team. And then once I start feeling like my team is really not underperforming, but really struggling against better players, I shall start improving the squad then. But at the moment, I'm just going to build coins until I need to do that. And yeah, you see again, like at the start of the episode, we're setting off a load of bronze stuff. I'm buying so many bronze packs at the minute, trying to bulk the club up, get loads of bronze contracts in. And yeah, all these fitness cards sell, all of the attribute cards sell, And then yeah, basically what this is a gold pack from the offline tournament that was called like one off or something, where you had to have what was it, all gold players or something silly. But yeah, it's coming to the end of the episode. I'm just going to show you a few more sold stuff now, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support. Get involved in the comments again below like usual. Hit me up on Twitter and that with your teams, and if you've done better in the draft than I have. But yeah, just let this finish off now. Thank you so much for watching. Loving the support. Hit the subscribe button, and I shall see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.